What's up, guys? 20.4 redo. I'm Todd Wise. I'm a one-on-one Bruce strength coach, and I'm going to talk to you guys today about whether you should redo or not redo, and we're going to look at the numbers. So here we go. As of right now on the leaderboard, we need to look at some numbers to consider whether you want to redo or not. So first of all, 33 men have finished this workout as of right now on the leaderboard of filming this video. 90th to 276 men have gotten into the 315-pound clean and jerk for one repetition. One repetition at 275 pounds for men brings you all the way out from 276 to 973rd place. So if you can get 2 reps at 275, that's going to move you up immensely. So if you're that athlete that finished the pistols and got 1 rep at 275 pounds, you're definitely going to want to look at redoing this workout and planning appropriately so you get 2 repetitions to move you up the leaderboard. Keep in mind, these numbers are from the leaderboard as of right now. So there are people who don't even have their scores in quite yet, but it's going to give you an idea of where you fall. And then not hitting 275 pounds on the clean and jerk, that puts you at 2,373rd place. So if you're the athlete that finished the pistols and you got 200 reps, you're going to want to reassess, watch your video, and get in there and hit a 275-pound clean and jerk. Now, if that's way above your PR and 200 reps is all you're going to get and the pistols and that's where you're at, stay right there, don't redo, move on to week 5. But if you have a 1 rep max of close to 300 pounds, you need to retool and look at how you're going to hit that 275-pound clean and jerk. And if that means you got to slow things down to speed it up, then do that. A lot of people, I think, went too quickly through the 95 and the 135 for men, and it accelerated their heart rate to a spot where it was really hard to recover, and by the time they started recovering, they were in that 225 bar, and it kind of made the pistols going forward a little bit harder, which slowed you down and also slowed down your split time. Back to the gentleman who cannot hit a 275-pound clean and jerk, you're gonna wanna redo if and only if you really care about your split time. Personally, as a coach, I would say don't redo, move on, leave it as it is, because you're gonna fall in this big chunk of people, and that's okay. It's gonna give you an idea of what you need to work on, and obviously that's absolute strength to get that number higher, and then your CP battery, your ability to recycle that high percentage clean and jerk. So work on your strength over the off season, make a notation of that, and move forward. Now for the women. Not getting 1 repetition at the 205-pound bar, that's going to put you about 336th place currently on the leaderboard. If you got 1 rep at the 205 bar, that's going to put you between 67th place and 278th place. Okay, so finishing this workout is going to be huge on the women's side. You can definitely see there's a big discrepancy from the men's workout to the women's workout already. There's about 40 places difference in the amount of people that put in scores and finish. Now again, these are the only numbers we have as of right now, Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock Pacific time. So think about that and understand that it can get bigger, but here's where you want to fall, okay? What the biggest chasm is going to be for people, and this is more towards GPP, is going to be finishing the 145-pound bar and all the pistols. So for women out there, if you finish 145-pound clean and jerks and all of the pistols, that's going to put you between 688th place and 1,639th place. So there's a way less drop off for women in this workout as long as you can clean and jerk 145. But if you can hit the 175 for one, that's going to put you between 330th and 689th place. That big space is whether you hit 1 clean and jerk or all 5 and pistols, and you're going to fall within those numbers. Again, those numbers are going to get bigger as time goes on until 5 p.m. tomorrow. But take a look at that number and then evaluate whether it's worth it to you to do it again. Same thing as the men's. If your clean and jerk 1 rep max is not there, and you've already hit a PR, or you hit a PR and you hit a PR again, like a lot of people, and you finish the pistols, just call it a day and move on to week 5. Okay, really looking at the limiter being your clean and jerk and what success you already have had. That'll bring us to our final point for the men and women open age division. If you guys hit a PR or you came up to 100% of your max for the clean and jerk, just call it a day and move on to week 5. Really celebrate that victory. I think a lot of the athletes out there always finish a workout and in hindsight say, I could have done better. I want you to take your victory, look back at it, celebrate it, and feel like a champion. That's super important in your development and your longevity of competing. You need to celebrate your victories and take some reality away from it. Because PRs, they only happen sometimes in seasoned athletes or athletes who've been lifting for a long time. Not very often, right? Newer athletes from neurological training and new skill development, they hit PRs pretty quick, and that slows down over time as you train. So if you hit a PR clean and jerk in this workout and you haven't hit a PR in a long time and you're a really well-trained athlete, take that PR, take the win, and be happy about it, okay? Looking back, if you had some errors somewhere, slipping on the box, your pistols, your setup, then go ahead and reevaluate those things. But in my opinion, a lot of you guys probably did a great job. I own an affiliate and I work with GPP people and elite athletes, and the PRs and the successes that everyone had in this workout were massive. So take that win, don't worry about redoing, and move on to week 5, okay? Celebrate your victory. Now, for something people don't talk about a lot, the masters age groups, 35 plus men and women, 235 repetitions is gonna get you up there really high. So you need to finish that barbell and finish the pistols and get really, really close to that. None at 205 or 315 as of right now. Obviously that's gonna change a little bit, but looking at those barbells, you finish for women, the 175 and get the pistols, and for men, you finish the 275 and get the pistols. You're doing really well in that age division. 40 to 44, same thing, but 235 reps will get you top 20 in male or female. So again, finishing the 175 bar and the pistols, or the 275 bar and the pistols is gonna get you a top 20 score in the 40 to 44. 45 to 49, 1 rep at 275 bar puts you into the top 15. Females, 1 rep at 175 gets you in the top 15. So you can see the change there in those repetitions. And you definitely want to redo this workout if that's you in that 45 to 49 and really hit one of those reps, because then it kind of drops off of there after that. And looking at those numbers, it's really important, again, evaluating like in the other divisions, whether that's your PR or not, and considering redoing or just moving on to week 5. 50 to 54 division, 170 reps to 200 reps puts you in the top 10. So that means the 145 barbell, finishing that and the pistols, and then getting to the 175 barbell for the women in 50 to 54. If you get 1 rep at 175, you're a beast. You're probably first place as it sits right now on the leaderboard. And again, all that can change, but these are good numbers to look at when considering your redo. And then for men, 200 reps is top 20 in the world. So if you're looking at doing that 50 to 54, 170 to 200 reps for women and 200 reps for men puts you in a really high ranking. So consider the rankings when you're considering a redo, especially for this workout. Typically, I don't go through this with athletes as far as like an outcome goal. We look at their process goals and their steps to get there. And their process goals of a workout could be, I'm gonna hit a minute 30 on my first set of 30 box jumps, and then they make these little other benchmarks here and there as they go along, and they hit those benchmarks throughout the process of that workout. And as they hit those, that's gonna get them their outcome that they're looking for. So that's what I talked to them about. But in this specific redo, because it is so heavily dependent on your 1 rep max clean and jerk, you're gonna wanna just look at the scores and evaluate whether it's worth it to you to put yourself through maximal lift situation where it's gonna make you fall. Because if getting 1 or 2 more clean and jerks doesn't move you up a whole ton of spaces, it might not be worth it for you to redo. So evaluate that, look at the numbers, look at where you sit and where you wanna move up on the leaderboard for your outcome, and give it a go. Boom, that was good. Was that good? I need to say my name and stuff. I assumed everybody knew who I already was.